Good morning. It is Sunday, August 9th. It is 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and we'll take a look at what's going on as far as precipitation and any storms that are going on in and around the nation. And it looks like anywhere from Mankato, Rochester, and Minnesota, going through Des Moines, and all the way down to Kansas City, Missouri. You guys have some thunder showers, and it looks like around Black Rivers Falls and Stevens Point area here in Wisconsin. Other than that, guys, in and around the nation, we're looking at some heat. Anywhere from California, Nevada, all the way down to Phoenix, Arizona, and then Oklahoma, Kansas, going into Missouri and into Illinois. Randolph County, we are under an extreme heat warning until Wednesday. Other than that, guys, that is the look. We do have a red flag warning right here in Wyoming. So let's go ahead and look at our current weather here in Chester, Illinois. We got clear skies, temperatures at 70, feels like 71. The wind speed is at 2 miles per hour. Humidity is at 93%. So it's going to be clear and it's going to be sunny. Even though we are in the general thunder, don't be surprised if by chance one pops up. It's a real low chance. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and get to our temps in and around the nation. And you can see where it's going to be hot anywhere in this dark red area along the East Coast, in the midsection of Illinois, and over here in the West Coast. Expect some hot weather. Anyways, we got 93 here in Los Angeles, 110 in Phoenix, 102 in Dallas and Houston, 93 in Atlanta, Miami, 99, Chicago, 78, Minneapolis, 90, New York, 94, and up here in Seattle, 70, and Spokane, 81. And that is your temps in and around the nation. As far as that, that's going to be your highs for today. Our highs here in Randolph County are going to be around 88 to 91. For today, with our heat index around 100 here in St. Genevieve, Kaskaskia 99, Chester 96, and in around most Randolph County around 96, with our lows being around 73 and 74. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at our outlook for today. Anywhere from the southwest going up into the Great Lakes area, and looks like along the East Coast down to Houston. You have general thunder. We do have a marginal risk around the Phoenix and Tucson area, and anywhere from the Dakotas all the way to the Ohio Valley. You guys in the green will be in that marginal risk, as well as down here in the western part of North and South Carolina and the eastern part of Maine. We do have a slight risk, guys, from looks like Williston, North Dakota, all the way down to Mitchell. You guys will be in that slight risk, and we do have a slight risk from Rochester and Minnesota, all the way going through Davenport, Iowa, Chicago, going into Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Toledo, and just south of Rapids, Grand Rapids here in Michigan. You guys will be in that slight risk for severe weather. As far as that, your tornado risk is in basically the northern part of Illinois and Indiana, to include Davenport, Iowa, Peoria, Chicago, here in Illinois, Lafayette, Fort Wayne, and just around Kalamazoo and Coldwater here in Michigan. Our wind risk, guys, is going to be from Dakotas to the Ohio Valley, anywhere in this brown. You guys will be in that 5% as far as your wind risk, to include Phoenix, and Tucson, and the western part of North and South Carolina, and the east part of Maine. You guys will be in that 5% as far as your wind risk. Our 15% wind risk is going to be anywhere from Williston to around Mitchell here in South Dakota, and that will be Williston in North Dakota all the way down to Mitchell. And we do have that SIG 1 in South Dakota from Mobridge all the way to Mitchell and Sioux Falls area, where you can have 74 plus mile an hour winds. We also have that 15% from Rochester here in Minnesota, going through Davenport, Chicago, Illinois, Lafayette, and Fort Wayne, Indiana, and around Grand Rapids and Toledo, Ohio. You guys will be in that 15% as far as your wind risk as well. Your hail risk, guys, is going to be from the Dakotas down to Nebraska, going through Sioux Falls, all the way through Chicago, going into Fort Wayne, and just south of Grand Rapids, Michigan, going to Lafayette here in Indiana. You guys will be in that 5% as far as your hail risk. And then over here from North and South Dakota, from Williston down to Pierre, you guys will be in that 15% as far as your hail risk. And anywhere from looks like Newtown all the way down to Dupree, you guys anywhere in this hash mark area will be in that SIG 1 as far as your hail risk, and you guys can have hail up to 2 inches. Other than that, guys, that is your weather for today. If you ain't got anywhere and you ain't going to church anywhere here in Chester, Illinois, First Baptist Church, we will open our doors at 10:30 to have a good worship service. You're welcome. Have a good rest of your Sunday.